times violence and war are inevitable factors in human society, including law and order. The battle for justice, being the will of the Supreme, was an inevitable event. The fight for the right cause and the duty of the Kshatriya. Why should he be afraid of or agree to the death of his relatives since he was discharging his proper duty? He did not deserve to break the law, therefore becoming subjected to reaction of sinful acts of issues so afraid. By avoiding the discharge of his proper duty, he would not be able to stop the death of his relatives, and he would be degraded due to his selection to the wrong path of action. Because Arjuna is placing himself by the divine and in our position. We are in the position of Arjuna. So, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna, to inviting him to find self-realization. And the science of the self, Atma-tattva. Actually, Krishna is speaking to us. Arjuna is simply taking his role in conditions again, even though he's an understanding. He's an eternal associate with the world. I was surprised to read the other day, Prabhupada is saying, actually Arjuna he eternally remains in the material world. His pastime was missionary here in this material world. Prabhupada was saying, he doesn't go to the spiritual world. What did he do during the non-manifestation of the impression? And then reflection. But Arjuna is very, very special devotee, very, very good, eternal devotee. He takes the role of the conditioned role. The soul who is bewildered by the Lord of material nature. The soul who is bewildered by bodily consciousness. The soul who is bewildered by the disease known as high being mind. Arjuna is but he is taking this role for us, our sake, because that is our condition. We are bewildered by high being mind. We are bewildered by the emotions. We are panicked by lust, by anger, by greed, by madness, by illusion, by envy. So Arjuna is very merciful by getting participating by great role in this people. So that by hearing and observing, through studying the Bhagavad Gita, how Arjuna became liberated from his bewildered condition. We, conditioned living entities, who were bewildered by bodily consciousness, we can also become liberated. We simply have to follow the Arjuna Maharaj. How Arjuna became liberated, we must follow in this respect. Therefore, Arjuna is the Charya. He's showing how to come out of illusion, how to come out of illusion and confusion, come to the perfect illusion. Krishna consciousness. Well, we study the simple example of and we can make our lives perfect. So, Panyadosho Pahapu Sabhava, which Sani Kvanadhutta, Samudvicheta, Yashrayam Sadishtitam Bhutitane, Shishatriham Shahima. This is Arjuna's wonderful, wonderful statement in chapter 2, 607. He says, now I'm bewildered and confused about my duty and all composed because of my weakness. In this condition, I'm begging you to tell me clearly what is best for me. Now I'm your disciple, the soul presented unto you. Please instruct me. This is the move. This is how we get out of confusion and delusion. This is how we get out of bewilderment. We have to become a disciple. This is our Arjuna became disciple. We must also become disciples. If Krishna is present, pray to Krishna. If Krishna is not, we have to see where is the representative of Krishna, where is the bona fide spiritual master. Someone may say, well, I can understand Arjuna because of my ignorance. After all, we were in the chariot of Krishna 5,000 years ago. What about me? Here I am living a job in Kuala Lumpur, saving family, how did I get liberated? Because both people are the same. But you're Arjuna on the battlefield 5,000 years ago, or you're a housewife, or a student, or a professional, or a businessman here in Kuala Lumpur, the same thing. Simply depends on the quality of hearing. If you will hear either from Krishna or you will hear from Krishna's representative, the bona fide spiritual master, with full attention, with full faith, shraddha, unflinching faith. What is that? Yasha Devi Prabhakti Tade Devi Tado Sajayani Chadikakya Shonte Mahatma. Unto those souls who have unflinching faith in the words of Krishna and in the words of Shri Guru, all the inputs of Vedic knowledge are revealed to them. You don't have to be 5,000 years ago and about this. right here, right now, today, tomorrow, Malaysia, you have unflinching faith in the word of Krishna and Guru, you can get the same benefit of our you become enlightened soul by hearing message and then take it into your heart with full faith, full determination, and then executing it. Non-delusion. We have to be very, very determined. Unflinching, unwavering determination. Once you've understood the truth, now you have to be very very solid in your determination to practice what you're doing. Who is the Acharya of determination? That little sparrow. You know that little sparrow? We worship that little sparrow. He's our hero. You know, I didn't know the little sparrow. I love that little sparrow. She's such a great guru from little sparrow. We laid her eggs and in that rascal nasty ocean. I throw it into the you will prepare them and search you and everything fun. Here you go. So that little sparrow, she was so distraught, you take them on in, you must give them back, please, you must. No way. What to do, the little sparrow? The ocean will not return the egg. Alright, I'll find the ocean. So she's running down through the thinking, mother system. So whatever, running back up, the dry land, powder has dropped, running back down, get some water, running back up, hobbling water, again and again and again. Everybody's laughing. See that little stupid bird, she's going to drop dead in a few minutes. They're all laughing at me. How wicked and cruel and sadistic and torturous for a little bird like that. But she didn't care for them laughing. She determined, I'm going to drive the ocean, I'm going to dry try and well, it just so happened she had a very powerful big brother named Garuda, the carrier of Lord Vishnu, who was invested with all mystic power. And when he learned how they were torturing and laughing at his little sister, the sparrow, he became very, very angry. And he came immediately across, he came swooping in and embracing and throw that ocean. And then he goes and back. Now I try you. And that ocean knew. I better get a think back last minute. So what is probably is the moral of the story? God helps those who help themselves. If you make that effort, you make things impossible. How I can be Krishna conscious? I have so many pressures, I got to go to work, I got this duty, that duty, next million duties. How can I be Krishna conscious in all of this? I just don't see how I can do it. It's not possible. How can I do it? Now remember the little sparrow. You must always remember that great charity of determination of the and you must be very, very determined to become a pure devotee of Krishna as soon as possible. Why? Because death can come anytime. Can anybody guarantee they will live for one more week? How about one more hour? Can anybody guarantee they will live for another 60 seconds? This story when you leave is so tragic and to be anyone? We must be determined to be Krishna. We must must be determined to be purely fixed in Krishna consciousness every day, every minute. I don't have time to play around with my it can become serious, become purity. Let me chant the name Shuddhanam. But the Shuddhanam by the way, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. One may say, well, why should I aspire? I mean, it's so far from pure devotion. Why should I even bother aspiring for it? Isn't it delusional to aspire for pure devotion activity? No, we must answer. Because that hankering brings us more closely to the goal. If you're desiring pure devotional service, if your desire becomes free from lust and anger and greed and madness, delusion and envy, and laziness and all the bad qualities that are polluting our hearts, if you intensely desire to get free from those things, that will definitely accelerate your progress. The intense hankering, Bhakti Rasakur is so nicely shown that mood in the song, Kabbe Habbe Bolo Baby Mama. It's intensely desiring. When will my sentence be over? When will I get an increasing taste for the name? When in my heart will your mercy shine? Kabbe Habbe Bolo Baby Mama. When will that day be mine? You see how Bhakti is intensely hankering. Lower than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree. When will my mind attain this quality? Respectful to all, not expecting their honor. Then in my heart will your mercy shine. When will that day be mine? It's hankering, intensely hankering. When I'm going to come out of this Maya, when I'm going to come out of this illusion, when will I be able to run the bench of the Ganges and Navadvip, chanting Lord Nityananda, like a madman? He's hankering. He's hankering. We have to study these songs and these great acharyas like H.H Das Adhikari and understand the mood. We need a meeting every day. Every day we have to be accompanied by the wonderful promise. What is the mood of a person who is dancing in Krishna consciousness, very solidly dancing? He's always dancing, always dancing. And when will I get out of this Maya? When will I get the full mercy of Lord Nityananda? This way, begging, pleading, hankering. And we can take these wonderful, wonderful teachings. And we're getting the mercy from God. We can sincerely apply it. We'll be living in another world. We won't be living in this material world anymore. We can live in the spiritual world at every minute. We simply have to be very sincere to purify our hearts. The only requirement is sincerity. It's the only requirement. If you go to some corporation, apply for a job, and you want to know what technical skills you have so you can hit the ground running at this job. Say, well, I don't really know anything about this and that, but I am sincere at this today. We don't need you, we need somebody with technical skills. In Krishna consciousness, you don't have to have anything. Great quality. You can either be from a family of dog meat. It doesn't matter. All you have to be from the spirit. It's like that famous history, that boy. His spiritual master, he was taking disciples. So he wanted to become a disciple. And he said, well, I only take time. What is your caste? The way. He said, well, I don't know. I'll have to go check with my mother. The mother actually was a prostitute. So you can imagine what caste he was in. So he asked another, my dear mother, who is my father? She said, my dear son, I'm very sorry, he said, I don't know who your father is. Because I've been enjoying that meeting and I'm going to say who your father. So he went back to the Guru Maharaj and he said, Guru Maharaj, I don't know where my cat is. My mother has been enjoying that meeting and he said, oh, then you were gone around. There's something you require like sincerity. No qualification. No academic qualification, no amount of money, no amount of, you're not going to get to be good looking. Doesn't matter. Simply sincerity. If you're sincere, then you are a first-class candidate to becoming a good devotee of Krishna. Simply sincerity. And we have to then apply that sincerity by sincerely engaging in practice. Try our best. Rectify our thoughts. Don't become proud. Don't become self-meaning. Yes, I am a great devotee. I've memorized some slokas. I know how to do this. I know how to play a few drum beats. So now I'm a great Paramahamsa. I remember when godbrothers of mine, back in the old days, in the Brahmachari ashram, he very proudly told us, he said, they didn't call me Paramahamsa, Brahmachari. And within a year or two, he was done from this point. And there was ritual of that Sankarshan. We haven't heard from him. He made a real flashy bhajan tape in India. It was sold by popular cadence. And he's long gone. Never even heard of him. He was very proudly saying he was Paramahamsa Brahmachari. So, Prabhupada said the quality of Vaishnava, on his fixed quality is he is silent recognition. He's not demanding recognition. Recognize me, I am read. No, it is other Vaishnava. The real Vaishnava is simply happy with what he doesn't need any recognition. Because we should recognize that the rest is being Vaishnava. That's our duty. It's our duty to recognize. The devotee, he doesn't demand any recognition. He said it once that Krishna should be recognized. It's like Prabhupada and so many other movements. Hare Krishna movement is widely known, that name, but it wasn't known as the Bhaktivedanta Swami movement. Hare Krishna became a household word, more well known than Prabhupada in the general society. So many people heard of Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada is putting forward Krishna, he was putting forward Bhaktivedanta Swami, the Bhaktivedanta Swami movement. It's like other movements. Like Swami Narayan people. The leader is putting his own name forward. But this is not the Swami Bhaktivedanta movement. This is the revenge humble. It's everyone is for Krishna. There's a whole world in Krishna consciousness. So this way we should learn from Srila Prabhupada. Not that I have to be recognized. No, I want Krishna to become recognized by everyone throughout the world. The whole world is suffering due to the lack of Krishna consciousness. And if we can somehow bring them to Krishna consciousness, all of their problems will be solved. All of their problems. So, this is our mission in the International Society of Krishna consciousness. We want to awaken everyone throughout the entire world to Krishna consciousness. This will solve all their problems. the present moment, practically everyone is rebellious against God, even the so-called God consciousness. They're all coming to God, give me this, give me that, give me, give me, give me. They want to use God for the things. It's not love of God. It's love of His matters. Everyone, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jews, the Sikhs, the Jains, the Buddhists, everyone is going and begging for material things. Everything. So you're going to get your material things anyway by observing your karma. It comes by your karma anyway. So why are you doing so much energy? Give me this, give me that. So we put our energy out to this love of God. That is good. That is good. Everything else is basic. You may try for money, you may get enough, you may pay for a beautiful life, you may get these things, but how are you to keep them? They will come and they will go. That's it. They will come and they go. The whole life is like a flash in the senses. The whole life is nothing but a split-second in senses. We take our life so seriously and let it be all wrong, but it's not. It's just a little flash in the senses. There's no life to do in the 80 years of we need to connect with the eternal identity. So we have to come to the platform of Brahman. Right? Spiritual platform. Come to the actual identity. Beyond the drama of the physical. Beyond the 8 million, 400,000 issues. It's like in the drama. One actor, he will play different roles. In Act 1, he's such and such character. In Act 2, he's another character. He plays different roles. With so many costumes. So, Shakespeare said, life is a stage. And in this stage of life, there are 8,400,000 different types of characters. 8,400,000 different types of costumes. So we're wearing. In one act, you wear this costume, in the next act, you wear a different costume. It's simply a drama going on. Cycle going on. Now we're wearing this particular costume. It's not come to your actual identity. Beyond all of these changes of body, that is Krishna consciousness. Jivara Sarvapara, Krishna, Nishada. The constitutional position of a living entity is that the eternal servant of Krishna. That is Krishna. We have our identity beyond this body. Each one of us is an eternal associate of the Lord. But somehow or other, we foolishly gave up that position we had in Krishna's lifetime. And we came to this material world to try to strike out on our own, the Lord ourselves. Why should I serve the Lord? I would like to be the Lord. Now it's this foolish mentality that brought us here to entitle us. Krishna's giving it a chance. Oh, you want to be the center? You want to consider yourself the center of existence? All right. He's really determined you have to. You want to consider yourself, let you try it and see how you like it. It's like that fish, you kind of lift up, stick your head up in the water, you see the people walking on the beach, you think, what is it like to be up there on the beach? They look at it in a good time up there, walking along and bathing food. You think, I'd like to try being on the land. So, fire something, pushes him, he jumps a little bit, he gets on the dry land. Can he be happy on the dry land? All he do is slap in agony until he dies. But somehow or other he goes put back into the water. So here we are slapping in agony until we thought it would be kind of nice to be independent Christian, in my own little Christian. But it didn't work, it was stupid instead. And Krishna is very kind. He didn't say, okay, you rascal, now you suffer forever. No. Christians say, well, you burn in hell forever. Actually, Christ never thought forever. You can constantly be stupid as you do. So, Krishna is very kind. He personally comes, yada he comes, he sends the spirit of loving to you. He appears in the form of the spiritual master. Also, he appears in the form of the deity. He appears in the form of the holy name. He appears in the most merciful form. What is that? Love Jhana. Just kind of bullets. Love Jhana incarnation. So Krishna is very kind. I remember when I was first coming around a young lad, a spiritual seeker, I moved into the temple not to surrender, but just to check it out, to see what it was all about. And I told him, just checking it out. Come on, do it. But I noticed that the philosophy was you have to please your spiritual masters. And of course, Prabhupada, I was in a little outpost temple around the Texas, and how do you please the spiritual master? He's in India somewhere, and he's in the capital of Los Angeles. How do you do it? How do you do the spiritual master? He's not even here. And I was thinking. But then I noticed in the fourth verse of the philosophy, the spiritual master is pleased when he sees the devotee taking Bhagavad Prasad. And oh yes, I can handle this Krishna. I can take Prasad and please Prabhupada by taking Prasad. All right. It's not difficult. All you have to do is take Prasad. And the spiritual master, even if he's not physically present, but in the medium of the super soul in our heart, the spiritual master will accept. You're honoring the Shava as the most wonderful thing. And bestow all mercy upon you. Just for taking the Shava. And Prabhupada is so kind in this regard. Actually, Vishnu Swami, who made me a devotee, a little hero, he convinced me to surrender to Prabhupada. But anyway, he went on asking about Prabhupada. They had, in those days, people were joining the temple. It was like every day somebody would surrender. And if somebody just, all they want to do is take the shot, is that okay? They don't do anything else except take the shot. Is that all right? And Prabhupada said, as long as they chant Hare Krishna between each bite, they can take the shot all day long. Prabhupada was so kind. Of course, not that much in Romania. But this is the mercy of Prabhupada. Let everyone come. Everyone comes to Krishna consciousness. Everyone is welcome. Come on. Take the shot, be happy, sing and dance, and hear the wonderful glory of Krishna, that all powerful, all beautiful, all renowned, all knowledgeable, all wealthy, all famous, most amazing person was standing on the bank of the Yamuna, Keshi God, in the moonlit night of sharp season, laying the fifth note on his flute, attacking the gopis. I mean, that Krishna is really amazing, you know. He's so powerful. All you would just see Krishna, you would forget everything about yourself. To sing 1 second darshan. He's so powerful. Actually, Guru Goswami has written in his Dhamma, the Adhikari Maharaj. One Gopi girl, she had been Krishna'ized. She had her darshan, and she's completely Krishna'ized. She's lost all her material desires. She has no more taste for family, society, friendship, and love. And then she sees one of her gopi girlfriends there in drugs who is not, who is still within her society, friendship, and love bubble. And she's warning her gopi girlfriend. Madam Bangi Traya Parachipam Satyavikirinishim Panti Nishta Krishlayam Chalam Dandakena Govindakam Haritama Mitaha Krishni Tirkudalamte Ma Krishna Sadhyati Tati Mandu Samveti Nandaka. My dear gopi girlfriend, if you have any desire to continue to enjoy society, friendship, and love in this material world, then don't you dare go down tonight to the bank of Jimma and Krishna and see the smiling face of that boy of innocence. He's casting sidelong glances, and he's placing his flute to his lips, which are like newly blossomed figs. His transcendental body bending in 3 places is very, very bright. And the moonlight. Do not go. So what did that gopi do when she heard that? I have to see this boy. I gotta go check out this boy from Midland and sleep open and so that is the amazing Krishna. He captures the heart of everyone. So we can warn if you have any desire to enjoy society, friendship, and love, don't you dare come to our temple. Don't you dare take a shot, and don't you dare even touch one of these books. Don't you dare come close to our Ravi Achatara. Called reverse psychology. Everybody wants to do this, the business then. There's something that's disallowed. Everybody wants to like the Adam and Eve story, the forbidden outfit. You can enjoy everything here in the Garden of Eden, but there's one thing you cannot have. That's what Eve wanted the most. It was the forbidden. So this gopi, she was giving the psychology, and she actually wanted her gopi girlfriend to go there. She wanted to also fall in love with Krishna. In this material world, we're very selfish. I fall in love with somebody, I want to keep them to myself. I want anybody else to fall in love with. I fall in love with them. In the spiritual life, it's different. This gopi is completely falling in love with Krishna. She wants her gopi girlfriend also fall in love with Krishna. There's a difference between spiritual life and material life. Spiritual life, there's no envy. Material life means envy, 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 envy. Radharani is the perfect emblem of non-enviousness. Prabhupada saw this in London on the Radharani today. That how we should pray to Radharani. This way is this way. My dear mother, this is Radharani's mother. My dear mother Radharani, please tell about me to your Krishna. And then Prabhupada explains that Radharani, she will tell Krishna, my dear Krishna, this devotee, he is better than me. So what will Krishna do? He will meet, oh, devotee better than Radharani. Let me see who is this devotee better than Radharani. Who is this devotee better than Radharani? Krishna immediately wants to see. And this way Radharani, she's always wanting to push everyone to Krishna. This is why before we chant Krishna, what did we say? Hare! You're calling out to Radharani. My dear mother, Radharani, Hare! When we say hooray, then Radharani says, oh, Krishna, just see this person is better devotee than me. Then we say Krishna, and Krishna is tuned in. You say hooray, tune Krishna in, get him ready to hear you say Krishna. Hare Krishna. So this is a little of Vaishnava. Vaishnava is in Radharani's mood. That's a real Vaishnava. He's humble. He always wants to push everyone forward. Not that, oh, I am great.
Prabhupada many times has chastised us for that. That's his disciples who were saying, I am great.
One of my cousins is a Hari philosopher. He told the story to Prabhupada came to Paris. He was the temple president. So, and he voted for all there. He came a little late to the meeting. And the room was packed, but he pushed everyone aside so he could come to the front and sit right by Prabhupada. And Prabhupada didn't even look at it. He didn't even acknowledge he was president of the room. He never even looked. He completely ignored our He was still president. Prabhupada totally ignored it. He made this big thing. Everybody had to move to the side so he could come and sit right by Prabhupada. Prabhupada completely ignored it. And then there was one humble devotee who was doing the translation and the books into French language. He was way in the back of the room. And Prabhupada said, who was doing the translation? And he gave all attention to the devotee way there in the back of the room. So Prabhupada, we have this tendency here, I am great, I'm going to push myself forward and be recognized. But Prabhupada said, no, I don't recognize you. You're that sort. I recognize those as a humble servant. So, we all want to drive the attention of Krishna. We all want to become dear to Krishna. It's called Krishna Priya. So let's become a humble servant and a servant of servant. And immediately Krishna will recognize. First, to be desired recognized by Krishna, that is really good. I remember when I was a young brahmachari, I had this great anxiety in my heart. I was separated so many miles away from the Prabhupada. So I was always hearing the devotees who had been with Prabhupada on the morning walk, who had been with Prabhupada in his room, telling me Prabhupada said this, Prabhupada said that, Prabhupada looked at me and said this. It was just too much for me. I was getting so angry. And finally, I had to write Prabhupada. Prabhupada had this big problem and envy and I got those opportunities. And I was surprised by his answer. So I think, yeah, this is how you get over it. Now he said, spiritual envy means when you see someone as being recognized more than you, like Krishna, you should try harder so Krishna will recognize you also. So how to be recognized is not bad. But we have to understand the proper move. First class service, not just by pushing yourself forward, no. By doing first class service, that's the way to be recognized our manifestation. It's not one that is already recognized. It's one to push other people down, push yourself forward, that's materialism. So the one that is first class service, to chant very, very good round, so Krishna goes, wow, this here how this devotee is coming out to me. That is amazing. To watch Krishna is undesired to be recognized by Krishna. One has to know what is the technique. That is so in this way, one can understand what is the science of Krishna consciousness. By hearing from the Guru, by hearing from Sadhu, by hearing from Shastra. If one will take it upon oneself, become very much educated in the science of bhakti, which is why Prabhupada instructed us there, Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vedanta, Bhakti Vedanta, Bhakti Sarvabhauma, levels of academic, transcendental academic qualification. We should be well learned in the Bhakti science. One person was writing these letters. He was saying that the Prabhupada only gave very introductory knowledge, and we have to read the Goswami to get a higher level knowledge. I was shocked at somebody. And I asked him, have you read all of Prabhupada's books? He said, no.
So then I pointed him to Chaitanya Charitamrita and Madhya Lila chapter 22, and he realized the Prabhupada is getting all the high level stuff.
Everything, introductory level, intermediate level, high level, Prabhupada is giving everything. You don't have to go anywhere outside of Prabhupada's. Everything. Introductory, intermediate, and the highest PhD level. Even that necessary Radhanuga Bhakti. It's all there in Prabhupada. Everything. Now we are on the neophyte level. We're struggling down at the level of the Narayana Vritti, trying to get free from our and even if one is on that liberated platform, he will present himself as someone who is on the struggling platform to show example for others. He's on liberated. He will present himself as a struggling neophyte, just to show the example for us struggling neophytes. Just like in Boston, where the Prabhupada said, he told us that he said, I'm always praying to Krishna, but I won't follow him. One Sanyasi very aptly noted, that's why you'll never fall down. If one has that mood of always calling out to the spiritual man, always calling out to the previous charity, please protect me from Maya. That devotee is saying. That devotee who feels I'm in a dangerous position, I have to beg for protection. That devotee is saying. That devotee is saying, you know, I'm pretty advanced now, Prabhu. I'm pretty advanced now. Make sure you don't feel dangerous every time you see me now. I'm pretty advanced. They're in a very dangerous position. Anyway, we have a few minutes left. If there's any questions, you can pass them forward.